So the new trailer of Fantastic Four is just released, and I wonder what people have to say about it. Oh no. Oh, this isn't good. Yes, the Ranting Vengeance has once again made an interesting video. Is it racist? Hell yeah. Is it entertaining? For all the wrong reasons, and we'll get right into it.
So, the trailer for Fantastic Four First Steps, which is a really stupid name by the way, just dropped.
And as old-fashioned always, he never explains why it's stupid. Gotta love it. Consistency.
And on the internet we've seen some mixed reactions. Some people are loving it and others are justifiably destroying it.
Why is it that it's justifiable to hate this movie? Is it because of the race of Pedro Pascal? Yes, that's all the reasons really. And, oh, one other reason, race-swapping Silver Surfer. Oh no, the humanity.
So I'm sorry to come in and rain on your parade, but Fantastic Four First Steps looks like total garbage. Nope, this isn't rage bait. I'm not being a contrarian just for the sake of it. I'm just pointing out what I see, and what I see is a steaming hot pile of trash.
I love how he uses little strong words to try to pull you in, go ahead and say, oh, it's garbage, it's trash, it's disgusting, and yet doesn't explain it. Doesn't explain his action words. It's interesting.
So very quickly, let's just get into how this movie will undoubtedly suck. So the first major offense with this movie is the gender swapped Silver Surfer. If we jump over here, we see that Fantastic Four casts Ozark star Julia Garner as Silver Surfer in gender swapped role that upsets fans. The character of Shala Bal, who nobody heard of and nobody really cares about, reportedly appears as the Silver Surfer in the comics, set in an alternate reality.
This isn't just a gender swap, okay? This is kind of a what if of what if Norrin Rad, the main Silver Surfer, wasn't the Silver Surfer. Instead, it was his wife, Shala Bal, who went ahead and became the Silver Surfer instead. So it isn't just, oh, let's go ahead and put some tits on Norrin Rad. No, it's not the case, okay? So stop complaining like a little bitch.
That's the key phrase right there. Alternate reality. It's almost like an excuse that these people use to gender swap and race swap every single thing they can get their hands on.
It's almost like this isn't the main continuity, and Norrin Rad will be the main Silver Surfer for 616. Just saying.
It's not for the good of the story or the fact that it is an alternate reality. You're just doing it because you want to. And my response is this.
Of course, being the ultimate man-child that he is, he goes ahead and does this. But, you know, you could think of it a positive way. Hey, maybe they're just changing the way Silver Surfer is for this universe, so then it's different for the main universe. So there is a way to differentiate the different Silver Surfers that are in the MCU.
Do not comment. Don't come at me saying it's an alternate universe. How do you not know that? I know that. I just don't care.
I just don't get it. So you want every different universe of Silver Surfer to be the same? I mean, that's so fucking boring. Of course, in alternate universes, alternate things are going to happen. That's kind of the concept of it. And yet, you're too one-track minded to even comprehend that. You're too, oh, no, I want everything to stay the same. You're so fucking boring. Oh my god.
I don't care if it's a super wormhole, alternate, different planet where everybody has to be race swapped and gender swapped. The people who do this aren't doing it for the sake of it's an alternate reality. They're doing it because they're mentally ill psychos in real life.
Yet, you think that Punisher is a hero. Yeah, I saw that little title thing up on top. And with that track of mind, you should not be calling other people psychos. I'm just saying, that is so ironic of you to say.
Speaking of which, we see who's directing the movie, Matt Shakman. Now, I haven't heard of him. He probably directed some crappy film, but reportedly he added Julia Garner to the cast. So it was his decision, basically. And just from looking him up on Wikipedia, we do see that he is of a certain religious or ethnic background. And that leads me into our next point. So you have the Thing in this new Fantastic Four movie. He's probably one of the only good-looking parts about the film. Yes, it is CGI, but they're getting the look of the Thing way better and way more accurate to the comics. Saying that is where the comic accuracy really does stop.
But yet, you haven't even watched the movie to even understand if there is more comic accurate stuff. Because it isn't even out yet. And yet you're here bashing it like a fucking moron. Okay.
So the Thing is a famously Jewish character. So of course, to be accurate, they brought in a Jewish actor to play the role. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, then we get to kind of, you know, the leader of the team, Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, the white guy, and he's being played by Pedro Pascal.
You might be asking yourself, is this where the racism begins? Yes. Oh, yes, it is.
It's in his name. Amigo, sorry to break it to you, but you're not Reed Richards.
What, because he's Spanish, Basque, and Chilean? Other words, Hispanic. Really? All because of that. You have no other reasons. You don't even specify his acting is terrible or something like that. You're literally just going off a race. What a fucking moron.
I don't care if you really like the character or if you play him well, you're not him. So let's just get a quick summary. So the Jewish character is played by the Jewish guy because we're being so accurate, but the normal white guy, Reed Richards, we can't get just any old normal white actor. We have to bring in Pedro Pascal, where everything he touches turns to woke.
Really don't get it. He's woke for what? How is Pedro Pascal woke other than his skin color? I mean, really, they're taking a different adaptation of him, of Mr. Fantastic. So what? You can have your main Reed Richards from the comics. You could keep reading him. That's fine. But you can't handle that people have different creative abilities. I mean, go ahead and do your own shit. Make your own movies. I mean, really.
The Last of Us, a game series that already sucked crap, was adapted into a TV show, and Pedro Pascal, our main Mexican man, got to come in and play Joel, a character who was also white. It's like his job to come in and take a normal white character and just turn him Mexican.
Seriously, calling him Mexican, even though he's Hispanic and nothing around Mexican? Okay. It's not racist in per se. It's just ignorant as hell and could be annoying to people.
Who'll know the difference? A lot of people will, because you're nowhere near Reed Richards. And just speaking a bit more on Pedro Pascal, if you look at his real life antics, because that's what I'm going to call them, the dude is a little bit of a nut job. So over the years, he has shown himself to be a total and utter psycho when it comes to politics. But outside of the political world,
just because someone has another political opinion other than yours doesn't make them crazy. You know, just saying. You know, it's because you're one track minded. I get it. It's hard to be a retard sometimes. I get it.
He's also a nut because apparently he has some anxiety condition where when he feels uncomfortable or nervous, he latches onto those around him. And this has given us some absolutely insane moments in the up and coming run to this film coming out.
What? What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Yet all the photos that you're showing shows that it seems consenting and, you know, it's between them and none of your fucking business. Oh, wow. And here's a photo of her holding him, showing that, you know, it's consensual between those two. And really, you have no business talking shit about him, about his own personal feelings and relationships. So what? Womp womp.
So in all of these mental photos and videos, you can see Pedro Pascal randomly deciding to latch on to Vanessa Kirby like she's his mother or something. She's in the middle of answering a question and this weird Mexican guy wearing like a fluffy pink sweater grabs onto her and just starts holding on for dear life.
So I know this is just a new concept for you apparently, but people react to things differently compared to others. So one can act all comfortable with people staring at them, right? While some others would feel uncomfortable while having people stare at them. Total different reactions, that's what makes us human and give us personality.
And it's passed off as some condition, like he has anxiety and he has this and he has... Shut up. Shut up. You're a millionaire who gets to be in Marvel movies and Star Wars movies.
So his feelings aren't relevant to the situation then? God damn it, I thought you were stupid, but not this stupid. Well, I take that back. You literally are scared of black people, at least according to this.
When you say I'm scared of black people, newsflash, you illiterate troglodyte. Everybody is.
The best advice I would give to white people is to get the hell away from black people. Just get the fuck away.
Stop complaining. Nobody wants to listen to you talk about your politics or your anxiety conditions. Just shut up and act in the movie, you retard.
In my opinion, Pedro Pascal is a great actor. He has nothing wrong with him other than he has a little quirks, and that makes him charming to others. And so what? He's Hispanic, Mr. Fantastic. I mean, this isn't end of the world, but, you know, I get it. You want traditional, but, you know, it's not always going to be your way. Sorry to say.
And I'm not entirely alone in my beliefs about this movie. I saw this guy on Twitter that actually had a good thing to say about it.
Any hope you have for the MCU version of the Fantastic Four is officially gone. And before people start, no, it's not just because she's a female. It's the reason why they're using the female version of the Silver Surfer. Because instead of using the iconic version of Silver Surfer right here, Norn Rad, they would rather use a female version of the Silver Surfer, which I can't even tell you off the top of my head because I don't even remember the name. But surely there's no other reason other than she was the best person for the...
Hey, at least you got over your fear of black people. I'll give you props for that. Other than that, I mean, you're both just whining about how a character is perceived in a different way, in a different situation. If you really, really want to learn about the original version, or still want to learn about him or watch him, go back to the comics. Read them. Why do you have to complain about it? Other than being a whiny little bitch.
That dude actually made a great point that they're probably going to pass this off as she was the best person for the role. No, she wasn't. You're telling me you couldn't have gotten a badass bald dude to come in and play the Silver Surfer, a character that's literally been around for 60 years. But nope, you decide to bring in the alternate universe female version and you cast this girl because she was the best for the role.
Because she was best for the direction that they're going for this alternate universe. I know, crazy, crazy. It's almost like people have different things they want to do. If you really want to direct a Marvel movie and have it your way, you go ahead and try to do that. I'll love to see how that goes.
I don't think so. And the funny part is, even if you take away all the political stuff, the film just doesn't look good. This is supposed to be the first steps, the beginnings to a new Marvel universe. And it just looks mediocre.
How does it look mediocre? How, in what way? Other than your opinion on Mr. Fantastic's race and the race swap of Silver Surfer, which you haven't even seen yet. I mean, come on. This is like, this is brain numbing.
If you take any other superhero movie from, I don't know, 10 years ago, they're already way more impactful and just way better. Batman 89 will forever be iconic and stick around for years and years. The Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy is one of the best superhero things to exist. Fantastic Four First Steps is just not gonna cut it.
I understand. You enjoy those films. Those are great films. Those are awesome films, in my opinion. But you know what? I could still think the Fantastic Four First Steps are going to be amazing. And yet, I'm an idiot for thinking that, apparently. Cool. Sucks to have an optimistic opinion, I guess.
I don't care if Galactus shows up, if they're bringing in comic accuracy, which I'll get to in a second. To be perfectly honest, this film just doesn't look good. Doesn't look like some groundbreaking thing that people are going to be watching over and over again for the next 20 years. It might come out and for 6 months you'll have these cucks praising it as some masterpiece, but then it's just going to be forgotten, like most new movies that nobody actually cares about.
What are you talking about? I mean, they released Deadpool and Wolverine, and that was a big hit. I've been watching that movie over a dozen times. Hell, maybe I'll watch it over this night as well. You know, it's stupid how close-minded you are about these situations. And yet, I'm shocked you haven't even lost hair yet from all the stress you collect from being so close-minded like this. Almost like your dear old daddy, huh?
Now to the comic accuracy. People are losing their mind going, oh, they gave Ben Grimm a trench coat. Oh, they have the original blue suits. Well, in that department, you're entirely incorrect. So let's just have a look at these comic accurate suits and let's see how accurate they really are. So here we have the insanely comic accurate Fantastic Four First Steps costumes. And here we have the original, real comic accurate costumes. What on earth are these people smoking? How does a Mexican Reed Richards and a comic inaccurate costume and a gender swapped Silver Surfer correlate to some comic accurate masterpiece? I have the answer. It doesn't.
But yet, I would say those costumes are pretty relevantly close to the classic outfits. But, you know, because there's an Italian guy as Mr. Fantastic, it is not comic accurate. My bad, guys. My bad.
Can people just stop hyping up these movies as if they're going to be the next Iron Man or Spider-Man, when in truth, it's never going to be that, like, ever again. The people making these movies have no care for the characters. That's why they'll throw in a woman to play Silver Surfer, drop in a Mexican guy to play Reed Richards, but then cast a Jewish actor as a Jewish character, so we're perfectly comic accurate. Now, I'm not going to ask why they did that, but it just proves my point that it's a double standard. To no surprise, this movie is going to suck. I'm not going to be watching it, and I'm sure a lot of people out there will be doing the same. And for the people who are going to consume every second of this and love it, I genuinely think that you do not have a place anywhere near comic books. Oh yeah, and P.S. if Pedro Pascal is playing Mr. Fantastic, I just want to ask, what's he really fantastic at? Cleaning houses or jumping over the border? And if you got a problem, go complain to your boyfriend.
Wow, with those not so funny racist remarks the other way. I mean, racist jokes can be funny, but not when they're not creative, especially those jokes. You know, I think I'm just going to go ahead and read my Daredevil Born Again comics so then I could catch up on Daredevil stuff for when the Daredevil TV show comes out. So let me know down in the comments of what you guys think of this situation. You know, like and subscribe if you guys think I'm right. You know, let me know in the comments. If you guys think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I appreciate your guys' opinion, and anything that I can do to make this all better would be very appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a better day than me, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you guys for watching once again, and bye-bye.